Have it. We got to start early. Qapla, everyone. We are counting down to New Year's Eve in Islamabad. Islamabad, Pakistan. We are 15 seconds away from the new year. Let's count with me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Happy New Year, Islamabad! Qapla to everyone in Pakistan and the surrounding time zone. Next up, in 30 minutes, Kabul. Kabul is 30 minutes next, they don't even do a full hour for Kabul. Alexa, set countdown for 28 minutes. That's it. Next, then, we're going to do Kabul. Loud music? What are you talking about? World clock. Afghanistan. I probably didn't spell that right. Kabul. Unknown address. God damn it. Kabul. There's only one Kabul. Fuck. Come on. Oh, cable. I spelled it Kabul. Okay. Kabul. There we go. It's 11:31. So there we go. We've got 29 minutes, 28:40 to New Year's Eve in Kabul. So, Qapla, everyone, and welcome to December 31st, 2019 at 2:01 p.m. here in fabulous Bayside, New York. We still have 10 hours till New Year's, and I don't think I'll be awake. But we're here now. So welcome, everybody. Welcome. Anti-Tracker called first a few minutes early. Welcome, Anti-Tracker. Thomas Potts says hi when I actually went live. 47 Yorktown says hello, sir. Anti-Tracker then claims first a second time. Cinnabon Bunny says hello. John the Former Peasant says hi. Not Ryan Johnson says hello in Qapla. Anti-Trigger says this music is a bit much. I mean, does he really think he is that important? I'm sorry, Anti-Trigger. We all can't have me singing to start every stream, right? If I started my own stream with my own singing, that would just be too much. That would be Bird of Prey overload. So, I have to give him decent music. Thomas Potts says that jerk Anti-Trigger hasn't streamed yet. He said 24-hour stream. I heard him. He said he's going to stream from, this afternoon till tomorrow afternoon. Tiki of Dooms, count it the wrong way. No, Tiki, we count down, not up. Dr. Alex says, Happy New Year, Bird of Prey. Thank you, Dr. Alex. Happy New Year to you, too, though it's a bit early, though less so for you. Thomas Potts is breaking Bird of Prey, pronouncing a non-English word correctly. What, Islamabad? Trek95 says, hello, welcome, Trek95. Anti-Trigger says, Thomas, I was letting Bird have the unimportant countries. I will be streaming for Europe and the USA. So Anti-Tracker just called Pakistan unimportant. And Afghanistan. Wow. Especially you would think a fellow Stan country like Kurdistan would be respectful of the noble and proud histories of Pakistan and Afghanistan. But no, Anti-Tracker, they're no good to him. You've got to be France or better. Those were his words, not mine. Wow. Oh yes. We definitely, if Richie Poole shows up, I've got something to, me and Mamo Pray have to thank Richie Poole, especially. DJ Odyssey says, hello everyone. DJ Odyssey put on a live stream last night of epic proportions. Mamo Pray was there at the beginning of the stream. I listened in until I fell asleep. They went over 5 hours, and in 5 hours, DJ Odyssey had to get like 50 subscribers. He was trying to make it to 250. Okay, maybe 30 subscribers, but still, he was like 8 away from 250 when he started, and he ended with almost 280 subscribers. And they went 5 hours, an epic stream where him and Sci-Fi Nation, Ensign Ricky, Captain Foley, Vile Mike, and the Vile Child were there. A bunch of people came in and out all night. Night Breeze, a lot of people in and out all night. They talked about nerd stuff. They had a big debate whether a holodeck counted as a cloaking device, or could you even use a holodeck to cloak? I wish I'd been up for it. They had a spirited debate on the Second Amendment and gun rights. Unfortunately, this all happened after I fell asleep. I would have loved to be there for that stuff. But DJ Odyssey's stream had 40 likes and almost 200 views. That is twice as good as my average live stream. Hats off to DJ Odyssey, who is just killing it with these late night live streams. Well done, DJ. Anti-Trigger says not Kerbal. No, I typed it wrong. It was a typo. I know how to spell Kabul. Not Ryan Johnson says hail to DJ. DJ Lowell's Tiki of Doom says Qapla Tiki. Dr. Alex says Bird is swearing. I wasn't. Did I swear already? No, not Cable U. Welcome, William Devine. Not Cable U. Richie Poole says Happy New Year's Eve. Qapla Richie Poole. Yes, we are stopping. Richie Poole, are you still here? That was a few minutes ago. It was at 2:01. That was 6 minutes ago. Richie Poole, are you in the house, Richie Poole? We're taking a momentary break. 45 subs. Damn, 45 subs. Congratulations, DJ. 45. He is here. Okay. So Richie Poole, some of you guys might remember a few days ago, Mamo Pray came on the stream. No, you can't, but you can come over here. Give me the card first. Mamo Pray came on audio and told a Mamo Pray story about how she wished when she was a kid she wanted a Barbie doll, and her stepmom didn't shop at a normal toy store, and instead of getting her a Barbie doll, got her what was probably a much more expensive Tiffany's or FAO Schwartz doll. Something like that. A designer doll, which had its own little mink coat and all this stuff and clothes and accessories, but it was smaller than a Barbie doll, just enough that she couldn't play with all of her friends who had Barbie dolls. You know, the girls, they would trade clothes and trade outfits and do. Mom Pray wanted a Barbie doll and instead got this other doll, just wasn't a Barbie doll. And she said, you know, she understood, but she really would have preferred the stepmom save a ton of money and just bought her a run-of-the-mill Barbie doll instead. And she realized she never ever even had a real Barbie doll at all in her life. Richie Poole heard that story, and first he customized a card that was to Mom, but he wrote out Mom, oh pray, in like a perfectly matching font that I have to say amazed us all. I don't know if you printed that in a printer or you hand wrote that, Richie, but Jesus Christ, whatever you did, well done. Well done. Amazing. Amazing job. It looked like Hallmark made this card right for Mama Pray. And the card says, the Hallmark card stuff, but Richie Poole wrote, I think any girl who wants a Barbie doll should have one. Enjoy. And he signed Richie. And he sent in an immaculately packed box a Barbie doll for Mama Pray. Astrophysicist Barbie. And now Mama Pray has her own Barbie doll who has her own telescope and star charts. So Richie Poole, well done. Mama Pray had some soot in her eyes when she was opening this. It really, really, really made her day, made her week, probably made her year. And as me, I took it personal. Could not thank you more, Richie Poole, for bringing that smile to Mama Pray's face. And Richie Poole says that he did it and it was handwritten. Unbelievable. Yeah. Unbelievable. She could have imagined. And she did not realize how much she wanted a Barbie doll until she was holding it in her hand.
I was really tearing up. Thank you, Richie.
She thanking you, Richie.
I can't get closer.
No. Do you want me to shut off the camera?
No,
you know.
No. You
okay.
Say it all, wow.
Mama Pray. So thank you, Richie.
And Happy New Year, everybody.
Yes, he's saying Happy New Year to everyone. And still another thank you also to Cinnabon, whose chocolate we are still enjoying.
Yes, thank you.
Whose chocolate we are still enjoying from her birthday. But this one we're not expecting. It came early this morning. It was supposed to come yesterday, but it came early this morning.
Everything. They all do so over the top. I'm still in shock.
He says you're welcome and thank you.
I'll let you go back to you.
Okay. So we had to pause there and mention that because it was a biggie. It was a biggie. Darren Wagner says a sassy t-shirt. Really? Yes. A sassy shirt. Where can you get one? You can get one at BertoPray5.com and you click on BertoPray5 merch and there's the Sassy collection among other things at my Teespring store. I do love my sassy shirt, and you can also see, maybe if I put it down, I don't think you can see it just here, but I have a sassy sticker. A sassy sticker on the laptop of the same photograph, but square. Dongo, Qapla Dongo, welcome. Happy New Year to my favorite YouTuber, BertoPray5. Wow, I'm your favorite YouTuber, Dongo. Thank you. Happy New Year to you as well, Dongo. I hope the new year treats you right. Anti-Trigger says, wait, you're in Bayside, not Kuroger, traitor. Well, it's like Doomcock. I have a base, a temporary base in Bayside, but that's where I can broadcast from. Kuroga transmissions use a different frequency. Our internet doesn't connect. Yeah. I just read that. Dr. Alex is just under 5 hours for London. Very cool. Thomas Potts says it's almost 1941, I think. 1941 is going to be a great year. For who? Well, nobody. It's not really going to be a great year for anyone, is it? Is it? Richie Pools is Dr. Alex's future man. Anti-Trigger says Dr. Alex really, according to interwebs, it's 6 hours. Dr. Alex is 1903 here at the moment. Well, I will be ending about 4 p.m., just, if not earlier, just so we're all on the same, boat. Mr. Lundell says, Qapla, Mr. Lundell. John DeMarco says, greetings. Tiki of Doom says, I might have to agree with Anti-Trigger on that. Darren Wagner says, stand equal land. Yeah, so turd land is basically Turdistan. Trek95 says, means Russia and Japan are unimportant. I tried to look for a city in Russia that anyone would know, just in case Alexander was here. And of all the Russian cities that had New Year's at the same time as Islamabad, not a one did I recognize. Minsk, Chernobyl, Siberia, Stalingrad, or whatever the hell, St. Petersburg, Moscow, all the Russian cities I could name, none of them were in this particular time zone. Anti-Trigger says, strange, are there any countries in Europe that are an hour later than London? Yeah, of course there are. There's a ton of countries in Europe that are an hour later than London. Germany, France, those countries, I would imagine. Maybe not France, but Germany has to be. Italy. Mr. Lundell says, what the heck is so great about the French? Well, Luc Favart is French, so. And they also gave us Grey Goose vodka. And Chateau Picard. Though that's not for a few hundred years. Live with Matthew says, Qapla, Bird of Prey. Happy New Year and New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's Eve. Live with Matthew. Anti-Trigger says, I never said anything about the French. Sure you didn't. DJ says, no, Bird, it's only 45 subs. I think that's close enough to 50, DJ. Details. Dr. Alex says, Anti-Trigger, later. Don't think so. It'll be 1 or 2 hours ahead. Tiki of Doom says, Captain Foley even flashed us some boobage. Wow. Well, I'll be honest. I watched the whole stream. Well, I listened to the whole stream, but I was playing Grand Theft Auto to fulfill my promise of getting the tank for Thomas Potts, and I did. And I have the game saved now with the tank. So it's whenever I get time and we can play Grand Theft Auto, I can go back to the saved game and I'll have the tank. So I was listening to them while I was playing Grand Theft Auto this morning. So I didn't get to see any boobage flashes from Captain Foley, thankfully. But good for them. There was a little flashing going on Sci-Fi Nation stream the night before. But I'm not going to get into the details. Dr. Alex says Romania is 2 hours ahead, and France is 1 hour ahead. You see, I know my time zones. You want to know what's a country with crazy time zones? Australia. I was all ready to do a live stream at like 7 a.m. this morning for Aussie. In fact, it was going to be Aussie O'Prey, my cousin Crocodile Birdie from Australia. He was gonna do a live stream with the dingoes and the crocs down in Australia. But Jesus Christ, they've got half hour, hour. Some have daylight savings, some don't. The same cities that are just north and south of each other. Brisbane to Kingston, you would think they'd be in the same time zone. No, because the north part doesn't have a daylight savings when the south does. So I just said F it. I can't. There's too many time zones for Australia. It's not the 2 or 3 you think it'd be. It's like 6 different time zones. Australia has worse daylight savings rules than we do. Richie Poole is congratulating DJ. And DJ saying thank you, thank you. Anti-Trigger says Dr. Alex might have it down that we might have like Poland, Australia. No, he means Austria. Poland, Austria, Germany, France, etc. in 4 hours. Yeah, but he wrote Australia. Dr. Alex says, yep, London, UK, 5 hours. Not Ryan Johnson's doing hashtag Dear Bop. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Richie Poole is here. Thank you, Richie. That was from earlier. Rock Solid is unsubbing. No notification. Rock Solid did a great 2020 channels to watch in 2020 video yesterday. For those who didn't see it, you should. And it definitely got me a bunch new people who were watching me stream yesterday. Unfortunately, I didn't do my usual bed life yesterday. I held it till today. But I did my first ever stream of Grand Theft Auto 5, and I think a lot of those people who came to see what the channel was about, I don't think they're going to be back. But it was very nice of Rock Solid to shout me out, along with Anti-Tracker and DJ and a bunch of other channels of ours. DJ says, Bird of Prey, I won't make your prediction though. 17 more in just a few hours won't happen. So no 300 Club tonight. Well, it's always possible. Not Ryan Johnson, says Frank and Freddy. Anti-Trigger says, okay, I will start streaming in about 3 hours. Dr. Alex says Portugal and Erie are also 5 hours, and my computer is telling me that my cell phone has low battery power, so I have to plug it in. DJ says, most importantly, Mamo Prey confirmed he is not the father. Rock Solid says she wished she wanted a Barbie doll. Yes. DJ says, hey, Rock Solid. Now, she didn't tell me that she wanted a Barbie doll. Otherwise, I would have gotten it. But she told everybody.
But it wasn't like...
She wasn't asking for one. She was just bringing it up in a story, and it didn't even occur to me to get Mama Prey a Barbie doll after that story, but it did to Richie. Mike Richards says, greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Birdo Prey in chat. Greetings, Mike Richards. Thomas says, hello, Rock Solid, if you are the real one. Anti-Trigger says, someone needs to come out with a Birdo Prey 5 doll with action bed. And Richie Poole confirmed it was handwritten. DJ says Kung Fu Grip 2, Anti-Tracker. Anti-Tracker says you press the button on his back and he's, yes, son of a bitch. Tiki of Doom says Barbie learned to code. No, not computer programmer Barbie. Astrophysicist Barbie. And Dr. Alex says yes, astrophysicist. Close to a cosmologist. Anti-Trigger says, I miss the old days when Barbie was just a slut. You toxic man. Richie Poole says, Merry Christmas, Mamo Prey 5. And she will say Merry Christmas back, but she just went downstairs. Tiki of Doom is laughing at Anti-Trigger. Wesley says, Bird of Prey. Greetings, birds, turds, and Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's, Wesley. Peter Quinn says, hello there, Bird of Prey, Mamo Prey and all. Welcome, Peter Quinn. Roxas is the one and only Thomas Potts, if that is your real name. Usually, isn't that supposed to have one T? DJ says greetings to Wesley. Richie Poole says you are welcome and thank you. Thank you again, Richie. Mike Richards says howdy to DJ. Chernobyl is Ukraine, bird, not Russia. Okay, DJ. I skipped ahead there. Dongo says, I need one more subscriber for 500. Guys, can we get Dongo one more subscriber, please? Let Dongo hit 500 here on this last day. You know, even more than one would be better. But there's got to be somebody of the 25 people here. One of you had yet to subscribe to Dongo. Please get Dongo to 500. It's just a nice thing to do. Plus, you can check out his channel. He does gaming. He does gaming stuff. Dongo, I hope you hit 500. Please let me know if you do. Anti-Trigger says, all I can say is my Captain Kirk action figure got a lot of action with my sister's Barbie slut doll. Wow. Richie Poole is lolling at Anti-Trigger. DJ says, you are worrying me, Anti-Trigger. Thomas Potts is rock solid. My real name is Thomas Poop Peeps Pitts Potts. Sandwich Maker Barbie, says Tiki of Doom. Anti-Trigger says, when I was a kid, action meant smashing them together. Rock Solid rests his case. Richie Poole says, but who the hell is Thomas Potts? With one T. DJ says, I want to know who Thomas Pitts. Peter Quinn says, I should get... What the hell? What? Peter! What are you writing? P-G-E-O... What? There's no... That's not a word. That's not pronounceable. D-O-N-G-O. But there's more to it. But P-G-E-O... Pajonex and civilian shirts, Bird of Prey, they'll make a bomb. Okay. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, I think we stay in 2019 a bit after you, maybe 3 hours. California, yes, you will be. You will be. Peter Quinn says, anyone want a sausage roll? Rock Solid says, be back later, off to a meeting, take care, Rock Solid. Thomas says, Richie Poole, I got rid of him. Oh, wow. Peter Quinn, I finished them. DJ says, Peter Quinn, that didn't sound right. Peter says, it's sausage meat and pastry, DJ. Small pies to speak, but glaky pastry. Miss Lundell says, 2020, the year the flying car becomes reality. No, I doubt it. Peter Quinn says, Mr. Lundell movies, I've seen a concept by the DeLorean Company, a new one, not the 1985 company. Richie Poole says, Thomas Potts, those other Thomases are side effects from all that time traveling he's been doing. And Peter says, Burr? Peter Quinn says, Bird of Prey, Europe is an hour ahead than us, at least. We're GMT UTC. At the moment, it's 7:20 now, 8:20 in Paris. Thank you. Doctor. DJ Odyssey says, Chernobyl's Ukraine. Yes. Andy Trigger says, you have time now. Let's see you roll your tank now. Well, no, not now. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, how late are you staying up tonight? I don't know. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock? I don't stay up particularly late on New Year's Eve. I usually wake up to Jaloja in the middle of the night. I check the news to make sure that nothing major happened at Times Square. Everything was orderly. And I go back to sleep until 4 or 5 in the morning, like any other day. Oh, Alexa, stop. Oh. We got to check in. It's coming up. It is coming up in Kabul. We've got 1 minute and 5 seconds till New Year's Eve in Kabul, Afghanistan, where I guess there are still some American troops, in addition to the local Afghanistan people. So we are 50 seconds away from New Year's in Kabul, 45. If anybody has any special wishes for Kabul, now is the time to make them. Peter Quinn says, Phoenix. That was just a typo. Phoenix and Civilian are his cats. Well, very cool. Very cool. I like those names. No, Sausage Roll was never a stripper name. I was never a stripper. Anti-Trekker. 15 seconds. We're going to do the count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year, Kabul! Happy New Year, Kabul. Congratulations for making it into 2020. Okay. Okay. Is there any other big cities? That's not what I wanted to do. Are there any other big cities coming up? So we did Afghanistan. I have no idea what... Oh, Dubai! Dubai is at 3 p.m. Alexa, set countdown for 27 minutes. In Dubai. There we go. It's 11:31 in Dubai. So we'll wait. We'll make an announcement when New Year's comes to Dubai. Okay. I can ring it in. Well, I figure this is not going to be happy for Sassy, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll ring in. No, I'm not wearing birthday hat for. It's okay. Thank you. Okay, where were we? Miss Lundell's with Peter Quinn. It's a DeLorean. I'd stay away from it. If it's a DeLorean, I'd stay away from it. That was the worst cool car design ever. Peter says, looks really sleek. Darren says the only significant contribution the French made to humanity is exploring Wisconsin back in the day. Jean Niclet, Samuel de Champagne, etc. Richie Poole says Foley was wearing a disco shirt. I was traumatized. Thomas Bott says Bird of Prey, China has one time zone. Well, you know what? I support China on that. We should have one time zone in the United States. Now, we should have one time zone for the entire planet. Okay? If some places work starts at 3 a.m. and goes to, whatever 8 hours, 8 hours later is. And Barbie Slut has donated $1. I gotta go to, and got Kissing Dax. I gotta go to my Streamlabs dashboard to see what it said. Give me 1 second. Yeah, well, I mean that's yes, that's probably anti-Trekker. We all know it's probably anti-Trekker. But Barbie Slut donated $1. Stuffing $1 into the G-string of a sausage roll. A 2-sausage breakfast is Frank and Freddy-O's. But I'll take the $1. Sci-Fi Nation says, greetings, Bird O'Prey, Ma O'Prey, Sassy O'Prey, and fellow nerds. And yes, Bird, you got a peep show, jerk. What jerk? I thought I was very adult about it. You see, if I wanted to be a jerk, I wouldn't have said anything. Anti-Trekker says, what the hell accent is that? Oi, it's my Aussie accent. It's the dingoes. We have to worry about the dingoes and the roos. The dingoes and the roos, they fight. And the shrimp fall off the Barbie. And in Tasmania, they're all cousins. The cousins marrying each other. Tasmania is what you Americans would call Alabama. or Mississippi, but that's our Tasmania. They're all effed up down there, and you think Foster's is Australian beer, but it's shit. No, we drink koala beer here. That's the good beer. No, it's not made of koala. It's made of rue, but it's brewed manly, like our like our forefathers who came here as criminals and settled this savage land. I've got to go on a walkabout to go see that big red rock in the Outback. And this week at Outback, we're having Outback special with 2 lobster tails, $17.99. Ask your waiter. Mike Richards detects a hint of Irish. Well, I will tell you that Ozzy O'Prey and my cousin in Ireland, who's Darth Revan's cousin, they do sound a lot alike. I will grant you that. There's not a lot. It's hard to tell the difference between the two, but there is a difference. It's mostly the words they use. They sound a lot alike, but Ozzy O'Prey talks about dingoes and shrimp on the Barbie, whereas Joe from Ireland talks about bloody hell and Michael Collins and Irish whiskey and those British they're trying to take our island, Actor says, ask Australians for forgiveness. It's like the Simpsons episode where Bart calls Australia collect, and they wanna give him a boot in the butt, but they run into the American embassy, eh? Yeah. I apologize. I apologize to our Australian friends, if we have any here today. Don't tell anyone from Australia if they didn't show up. And there's Alexander, says, friends, you all need to support Bird of Prey in his quest for a Rose Tico series. Apparently, at one time, I expressed interest in a Rose Tico internet web series, so sure, why not? I'm sure there's enough demand for it. Richie Poole says, Bird of Prey is creating multiple international incidents with these crazy accents. Sci-Fi Nation says, I'm being nationalist. Wow, Bird is cyberbullying an entire country, says Cinnabon. Okay, where are we? Live with Matthew says, oh, I missed the vid from Rock Solid. Peter Quinn says, that's Mr. Lundell's Groovy Movies. It was hopeless. Hopless, practically. Andy Triggers Live with Matthew. It was a very good video. You should check it out and share it around. Live with Matthew says, Andy Trigger, you got it pulled up now. When do you plan to start bringing in the New Year stream? Darren Wagner says, do you think Ronan Farrow is Frank Sinatra's son? I rather think he is. No, I do not. Peter Quinn says, I'll be around Anti-Trigger all night long. Anti-Trigger says, in about 2.5 to 3 hours will be a long night. It's going to be a long night. Anti-Trigger says, but I have a great game to play for you guys. I'm not even kidding. It is a Korogan Orphan Labor Camp game. Wow. Live with Matthew says, Anti-Trigger cool. I hope to catch most of it. Derek McManus says, greetings and happy New Year. Greetings, Derek. Life Managed Bird of Prey, anti isn't toxic. He's a turd, so it's septic. Wow. Peter Quinn says, hey to Derek. Okay, I'm trying not to read the hellos and goodbyes between people. I'm not going to try not to read Frank and Freddie nonsense. Darren says, astrophysicist Barbie is a liar and a conspirator. Darren thinks because Darren, right, is flatter. Sci-Fi Nations is Bird of Prey. We have the nerd community, while Anti-Tracker has the turd community. Indeed. Peter Gwynn says, lol to Mark. Andy, DJ says, could modify Astrophysicist Barbie into 7 of 9 Barbie. Sci-Fi Nation would pay for that. Peter Quinn says at this time last year, he was going to witness the making of history. The first picks of Ultima Thule. The name of the cats. I read that. Anti-Trigger says sausage roll. Wasn't that Bird of Prey stripper name? Peter Gwyn's Bird of Prey Discord message. DeLorean flying car concept. Okay, thank you, Peter. I will get to Discord a little later. Mark Andy says, when's midnight in Kahafia? I don't know. I don't know where that is. Thomas Potts says, Bird of Prey skipped lots of comments. I went back to them, Thomas. Peter Quinn says, flaky pastry bikini anti-tracker. Actor says, insert appropriate festive situation here. Mamo Prey, Sassio Prey. And last but not least, Pajaracos. Thank you, Hector. DJ says, unsubbing Bird didn't sing Auld Lang Syne. Auld Lang Syne. What the hell is that? Yes, Auld Lang Syne. What is it? I'm asking what the hell is it? I've never heard of it. It's the song everybody sings at Christmas at midnight? At New Year's at midnight? Should all acquaintance be forgot? Why isn't it called Should All Acquaintance Be Forgot? Okay. Maybe at midnight I will sing it, DJ. Actor says, how far is Kurdistan from the Afghan time zone? That's a good question. Anti-Tracker might know. Sci-Fi Nation says, Barbie slut is got kissing Dax. I call shenanigans. Mike Richards is laughing. Michael Chapin, have a happy new year, Joe. Thank you so much, Michael Chapin. Peter Quinn says, Bird of Prey. That wouldn't work for rise and set times of our star, but we can use UTC, that is Universal Coordinated Time. Yeah, we could use whatever. Just one time zone for the entire planet. Wesley, Bird of Prey, I highly dislike my job. Wesley, I hate to break it to you, but a lot of people highly dislike their jobs. I think you should look for something better, but keep a job while you're looking. Alexander says, I support you, Bird of Prey. We need a Rose Tico series. You are right. I still don't remember making that statement, Alexander, but I'm not going to complain about it because there's room on the internet for a Rose Tico series. It'd be hilarious to review. Wesley misses all of the live streams. I'm sorry, Wes. Anti-Trigger says, stop, that accent is killing me. Go to your tank. Now. DJ is laughing. Anti-Trigger is like a strange mix of Australian German and just stupid. Wow. Alexander says, Anti-Trigger, my hoodie has been shipped. Mike Richards detects a hint of Irish. Joe Lau says, Bird of Prey and family, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Joe Lau. Thank you so much. Anti-Trigger says, good to hear, Alexander. Actress says, sounds right. Tiki of Doom says, best Irish accent ever. But it wasn't Irish, it was Australian. Thomas Potts says, for the love of God. Joe Lau says, Happy New Year, chat. Anti-Tracker is yelling, stop. And he's unsubbing. Cinnabon Bunny says, wow, Bird is cyberbullying an entire country. Wow. And Life with Matthew is blaming Anti-Tracker for the past 2 minutes of Australian accents. Actor says, ask Australians for forgiveness. Alexander says, friends. Yes, I read that. We need to support Rose Tico. Joe Lau says he wants a Finn series. Sci-Fi Nation says that's nationalist. And Tiki of Doom says, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Oh, that is Jamaican, man. I can't do that one. I'm not allowed. Alexander says, with our support and the support of she-males calling him on a daily basis, Bird of Prey will have his... No. Let's be clear, Alexander. There are no she-males calling me on a daily basis. I don't know. That's fake news. Richie Pools is Bird of Prey is creating multiple international incidents. Joe Lau is close to Australia, only 7-8 hour flight. Only a 7 or 8 hour flight. Well, that is a lot closer than me. Tiki of Doom says we need a prequel series explaining where Rose Tico got her potato sack. Alexander says, as a Rose Tico fan, Bird of Prey will be very glad if his she-male friends and us help him. I don't have she-male friends, Alexander. Not that I wouldn't have friends that are she-males. I just don't happen to know any she-males that I would call friends. Dad Wagner says, so you deny the family resemblance between Ronan Farrow and Sinatra and Frank Sinatra. I deny nothing. And let's see. Let's see this family resemblance. Let's bring it up. Let's bring up the web browser. I don't see it. I don't see it. See, they're trying to make it look like the Sinatra mugshot there. Ronan Farrow confirms rumor he's part of LGBT community. So you see, we got proof right there. He's not Sinatra's kid. Couldn't possibly be. Genetics don't work that way. So yes, I do say that I do not see the resemblance. I had no idea about his sexuality until I read that headline. I really knew nothing about him. But yeah. I don't know who his father is. Father. Let's see who his father is according to Wikipedia. Woody Allen. See, I would believe he's Woody Allen's kid. He is Woody Allen's kid. That makes more sense. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, when can we drag you into 7 days? Don't worry, zombies won't hurt you. Wesley, I'd say anytime after today probably would be okay. You can figure out a time. Because today it's going to be after I stream. I'm going to eat a little, and then Anti-Tracker is going to be streaming, and then I will probably go to sleep. So I don't see having time to play today. But after today, I could probably find an hour, 2 hours, whatever we need. 3 hours, maybe, at some point during the day or early evening that we can do it. Let me know ahead of time. Wesley says, I just read that. Alexander says, Anti-Tracker, can you do a video in support of the Bird of Prey project about Rose Tico series? Peter says, there isn't a giant Ultima Thule society yet. I have no idea what Ultima Thule society would be. Alexander said, Tiki of Doom should She better be naked. Actor says, does the game have bird accessible difficulty levels? Let's say 70 years to live. Alexander says, because everyone wants Rose Tico naked, we know that. We want Rose Tico naked right now. Track 5 says, Bird of Prey, end of It's a Wonderful Life. That doesn't do anything for me. Peter Quinn says, it's Robbie Burns' Bird of Prey. Aud Lud Sind poem, I think. Alexander says, please support also my petition about the rise of the Gungans. Peter Quinn says, should all acquaintance... Oh, that's the word? I thought it was all. Should all acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should all acquaintance be forgot and all... Okay, I thought it was all. A-L-L. Should all acquaintance be forgot? I never thought of why the words would make any sense, but I always thought that's what it was. I had no idea that was how you sung it. He was singing A-U-L-D. Sci-Fi Nation says Zulu time, much more efficient. DJ says it was midnight in Cabal. Well, we did midnight in Kabul. Mike Richards says bird is musically challenged. Peter Quinn says for Auld Lao Sin, my Joe Fo Auld Lao Sing we cup o' kindness yet. Okay, I don't know what we're talking about. I'm skipping that. Alexander says I'm sure we can get the support of Bird of Prey. No, not talking about she-males anymore either, Alexander. DJ says holy crude, I'm still going up. Only 12 away from the 300 club. People, if you haven't subscribed to DJ Odyssey yet, you have to. You have to. Find your old accounts. Find your accounts that you might have access to. Your friend who left their cell phone at your house or something, whatever. Just get DJ to 300. Joseph says, I'm giving my like. We are a great party. We will watch the stream next year. Happy New Year, everybody, and especially to you, Joe, Mrs. D, a.k.a. Mama Pray. Thank you so much, Joseph. Happy New Year. Yes, Happy New Year. Shromore says, greetings and Happy New Year, Bird of Prey, Mama Pray, and fellow nerds. Happy New Year. Shromore, Richie Poole says, Happy New Year, Joseph. Not Ryan Johnson says, Joseph, Happy New Year, and to enjoy the party. Ozzy NF says, Bird of Prey, Happy New Year, Bird. Hopefully 2020 brings us to 10K. Indeed, we hope so too. Ozzy NF. Qapla, thank you. Tiki of Doom is lolling. Mike Richards says, DJ Odyssey, that's because you're a farmer. You keep spreading manure and things keep growing. Shromers says, in greetings to Sassy, chaser of cats, eater of cookies, stalker of cardinals, defiler of cushions, and scourge of the squirrels, and Sassy Dog woke us up this morning at 5 a.m. barking like crazy out the window. I turn on the camera, see what's going on. What is it that Sassy bark? Sassy has never barked at 5 a.m. before, waking us up, barking out the window. I couldn't imagine what was going on. Was somebody robbing the car again? No. It was a woman picking through the garbage again. So I had to thank Sassy for alerting us there was somebody trespassing, kinda. You know, they were a little close to, I mean, it was our garbage, but it was better to be alerted than not alerted in that situation. But Sassy went ballistic. And then when Mom O'Prey told Sassy it was okay, it was okay, and to calm down, Sassy ran to the door of Sis O'Prey's bedroom and started barking at Sis O'Prey's bedroom door, waking her up. Luckily, Sis O'Prey was working from home today. So, but yeah, Sassy was warning us all this morning. Shromor says, I just read that. Thomas Bott says, Freddie, I'm not reading that. Darren Wagner says, what does Roan Farrow's own sexuality have to do with his father's? He does not look like anything like Woody Allen, but he does look like an awful like Sinatra, who was married to his mother. But it's not his, so that's all that matters. Joe Lau, Berto Prey 5, and Rose Tico's kid. No. Not that I'm aware. I mean, I was out for a long time, but not that I'm aware. Alexander says, if I was... No, we're not talking about she-bales, Alexander. Shromor says, I can't stay long celebrating New Year's with my wife. Just stop by to wish everyone a Happy New Year and give the stream a like. Thank you so much, Shromor, and Happy New Year to you and the missus. Anti-Trigger says, I am so thankful for Bird's strange accent time. Using that to get Jaloja video ready for my mega stream tonight. Peter Quinn says, Ultima Thule, Bird of Prey, where New Horizons was this time last year. I don't know what any of that means. New Horizons, Ultima Thule? Peter Quinn says, Bird of Prey, it's one of the distant planetoids in the Kuiper belt beyond Pluto. Okay. I gotcha. I gotta be honest. I'm not so good with objects beyond Pluto. Alexander says, and there's nothing bad to have. I'm not saying it's bad to have them. I just don't have any. Sci-Fi Nation says DJ show off. He's still at 93. DJ is lolling. DJ says Sci-Fi Nation, I don't know what's going on. It was still going up. Joe Lau says, okay, so what was going on, DJ, is that people are watching Captain Foley's video, you know, after it's streamed. They're still watching it. Not everybody watches it live. And that's where you got the shout out. Joe Lau sub to DJ. Very cool. Thank you, Joe Lau. Alexander says you'll get 10K if you mobilize the she-male community. Well, I'm not interested in mobilizing them. They have their own leaders amongst them. Agri says you will not regret subscribing. That's true. DJ says at least Bird doesn't tell people to avoid me like Anti-Trekker did yesterday. Peter says I had NASA JPL beamed right into my home, Bird of Prey, to see the pics from Ultima Thule first. Very cool, Peter Quinn. Joe Lau gives the devil sign and a thumbs up and a live long and prosper. Because why not? Tiki of Doom says poor Karoga civilians have to pick food out of Bird of Prey's trash. Agnes says 2020, when the hell did the future start? His future started on January 1st, 2000 with Futurama. Welcome to the world of the future. Oh, that was 3000, but whatever. John DeMarco says early sassy warning system cannot be ignored. I was out for a long time, Thomas Potts quoted me. Yes. I remember very clearly, New Year's Eve, 1999. I was in Long Island with my friends. One of the very few New Year's Eve I spent with friends. And, oh, Alexa, stop. Okay, let's head over. Let's head over to Dubai. We are 2 minutes to midnight in Dubai. So there's time for the story. So it was one of the very few New Year's Eve I spent with friends. We were out in Long Island at a restaurant, and just at midnight, I came outside of the restaurant with my cell phone along with a bunch of other people, and these were old, big cell phones at the time. Not the bricks that they had in the 80s, late 80s and 90s, but still, I mean, like this size cell phone. And come outside to raise the antenna, and I was trying to get a signal, and it's black and white, and they call Mom will pray, and Dad will pray, and Sis will pray, and the rest of the family, and wish a Happy New Year. But I remember looking around like, okay, lights are still on, planes are not falling from the sky, Y2K had come and gone, and the power grid didn't fail, and civilization would continue. Granted, I didn't really think Y2K was going to be a problem, but there's always that small chance. There's always that small chance, and I was very happy Y2K came and went without any. The only thing that died on Y2K, and I knew it was going to die, was my goddamn Seiko message watch that I could receive text messages on. Before text messages were a thing, I could receive them on this watch. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year, Dubai. So we started out in Islamabad, and then we went to Kabul, and now we've said New Year's in Dubai. And John Araki with a $2 super chat. Happy New Year, Bird and family. January 1st is my birthday. Well, happy birthday, John Araki, if you were in Dubai, but you're not. So happy birthday once that happens. Tomorrow, if you're around, I will be sure to wish you an actual happy birthday, but happy, slightly early birthday, John Araki, which means, Mamo Pray is saying it too, but we've got to give John Araki his birthday present. There you go, John Araki. There you go. I can't do it for too long. Can't do it for too long, or CBS will take the stream. But there you go. There you go, John Araki. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Who is next? At 3:30 is Tehran, Iran. Alexa, set countdown for 28 minutes. So, we're going to get Iran is next. Iran is next. What time is it in Tehran? And John Araki just donated another $2 super chat. Thank you, Bird and Mamo Pray and Sasio Pray. You are very welcome, John Araki. You don't have to. You did not have to do that, but it is appreciated. Okay, it's 11:32 p.m. in Tehran, Iran. So there we go. There we go. I wonder what's next. Saudi Arabia, maybe? We'll see. We'll see. Okay. See, Anti-Trekker doesn't think these countries matter. Those were his words. Where were we? Tiki of Doom says, no, we're not talking about She-Man. No. Actor says, live Alexander is a lot less crazy. That's true. Richie Poole says, Pluto is still a planet. I agree, Richie. Peter, and there's still only 4 basic food groups. Goddamn government changing rules on us. Now there's a pyramid or something. No, 4 basic food groups. You're supposed to eat an equal amount of each. That's what Ronald Reagan told me, and that's what I still believe. And freaking hippies in Washington making pyramids that are shaped by big milk. Peter Quinn says, I'm blowing your mind, Bird of Prey. I'm thinking that's one of the possible locations for Starbase 1 in Discovery. Discovery means nothing. Discovery is dead to me. Tiki of Doom says, Alexander, when is the next Jar Jar stream? That's a good question. Aberjam says, McClunky, welcome, Aberjam. Almost Happy New Year to you, sir. Alexander says, Tiki of Doom, it was a good idea. We could speak about the petition supporting Star Wars Rise of the Gungans. Peter Quinn says, 48-hour Bonmoza the stream. Tiki of Doom says, Alexander, can't let Disney forget about the Gungans. Gungans. That's the Jar Jar. Jar Jar Binks people, all right. Sci-Fi Nation says, Bird of Prey, Anti-Tracker wrapping this up 20 minutes later. I'm wrapping this up soon. Yes, Anti-Tracker was wrapping up his stream last night for a good 30 minutes. Peter Quinn says 2 minutes to midnight in Iron Maiden. Actresses weren't the Gung in Alderaan. Actresses weren't all the Gung in Alderaan. Alexander says Tiki of Doom. Gungans are canon and amazing. Actresses, maybe the Gungans has a space colony in some ocean planet or pond. John DeMarco says the Gungans were from Naboo, not Alderaan. And Anti-Trigger says, is he happy that he came? Actor says, oh, stupid me. Peter Quinn says T2K was a problem, Bird of Prey, with accounting data systems. Y2K was a problem, Bird of Prey, with accounting dating systems. I got you. Not T2K, Y2K. Well, you know, they had us a little worried that nuclear power plants were going to explode and planes were going to fall from the sky and ATMs were going to be shooting out money. And all of our bank accounts were going to go to zero. And a lot of COBOL programmers got paid a lot of money to probably not really do anything. But either way, it was a very good New Year's. It was a very good New Year's. Unlike New Year's Eve 2001, which was perhaps the shittiest New Year's. And then 2002 was pretty good. For me. DJ says Y2K came and gone faster. Oh, Jesus Christ. Peter Quinn says happy birthday, Jonna Rocky. Happy birthday, Jonna Rocky. John DeMarco says happy soon birthday, Jonna Rocky. Alexander says so. No, I'm not talking about him, Alexander. Peter Quinn says, John Araki was my dad and grandma's too. Oh, January 1st. Very cool. Aberjam says, I just daxed my pants. Wow. Edgar says, are we prepared for Y2K 20? Actually, there is the Unix epoch. I forget what the exact date is, but that's going to be a real legit problem. Unix, what is it called? Epoch date problem. The year 2038, also called Y2038 or Unix Y2K. Relates to representing the time in many digital systems as the number of seconds since 000 UTC on 1 January 1970, and it's stored as a signed 32-bit integer. In such implementations cannot go past the 19th of January 2038. So there are millions and millions of computers out there with software that can't do a date in their software above January 19th, 2038. And we knew this problem. We knew this problem existed at the same time Y2K. But it was 40 years away then. And now it's 18. Now it's 18 years away. And I don't know that anybody's done any real work on it. I'm sure there has been. I'm sure like the latest OSs, they must have increased the number of bits. But if there's still some embedded software or something, and there will be some stuff that is just going to go, that is really going to freak out come January 19th, 2038. That's the real date. That's the real date to worry about, not Y2K. So, our kids, not that I'm going to have a kid, but Sis So Praise kid, they're going to be the ones that are going to be at New Year's, well, January 19th to 2038. And they're the ones that go out and look to make sure planes aren't falling from the sky and power systems aren't failing. History repeats itself. Not lazy coding. It was just, that was hardware. That was the coding of the operating system. And it was efficient coding. Actor says this is the busiest year. DJ says, Bird of Prey, think tomorrow you have perfect vision. It will be 2020. Dan23 says, oh, throw out the glasses tonight. Dan23 says, Bird of Prey, there is a new Star Trek Picard trailer. I watched it. And once again, there was like 8 seconds of new footage. And I was like, can I really do a video about this? No. I know a lot of channels did. I know a lot of channels did do a new Star Trek Picard. It was a 30-second trailer, of which I think there may have been 8 seconds of new footage. It might have been even less. What we got was the confirmation of the comm badge. And I personally think it looks stupid. We get a pretty stupid looking comm badge that looks nothing like how all the other future comm badges were portrayed in future Trek from TNG and Voyager. Okay, to be honest, I think they should have just used the comm badge they used in Endgame, which takes place around the same time as Picard. But whatever. They wanted to have their own comm badge so they can sell their own comm badge, and they think they're going to make money by selling a comm badge. Whatever. It's not going to bother me, but it looks stupid. I mean, all the other comm badges look like, okay, those could be natural progression of comm badges. And this is like, this is clearly, and I know I'm going to be called like, this is ridiculous. This is a conspiracy theory. But this looks like something that was purposely picked to be 25% to 40% different, 30% different than any other comm badge we've ever seen. So, whatever. It's not going to ruin the show for me. If the show is good, I could care less about the comm badge. I'm only making a point of it because they were very, they put it front and center, that woman's chest in the trailer, and there's the comm badge on it. So we saw it was a comm badge, and she looked like an Asian Romulan. Possibly Vulcan, but either way, we'd never seen Asian-looking Romulans or Vulcans, and I think it's a bit ridiculous that we're going to just start seeing them now, but whatever. Again, not going to bother me if the script is good, if the show is good, if the plot is good. But when you show me a trailer with zero information as to what anything is, and the same basic tease that you've been giving us for a year and a half, 2 years, all I have to talk about is the nonsense stuff, because there's nothing of merit to talk about. So the only thing to bring up are little tiny things that mean nothing. Ridgy Pool says, what's with these mid-hour time zones? I don't know. There's some strange people. Andy Trigger says, Birdo's best friends in Iran. He loves those turrets. Lorism. Actor says, I don't know, Richie. Sci-Fi Nation Bird of Prey celebrates the New Year's with Iran. Can't understand why there's black SUVs parked outside. Alexander says, Anti-Tracker, he's also... No. Actor says, oh, right, he is so in... No, I'm not in... Thomas Potts is 99% sure there's no she-males in Iran. Yeah, I don't think so. And if there are, they certainly are not public about it. Anti-Tracker says, Alexander, I am sure he does. No, I do not. I'm not gonna read that stuff. Peter Quinn says, no, I can't play 2 Minutes to Midnight by Iron Maiden. Alexander says, Anti-Trigger, they call him on a daily basis. Friendship is important. Peter Quinn says, Bird of Prey, that was Thanos making planes fall from the sky by snapping away the pilots. Actor says, only COBOL. A lot of programs stored years 2 digits. Not only COBOL, yes. But COBOL was the one that current programmers didn't really know how to fix. Peter Quinn says, grrr, Thanos. Wesley says, so what is everyone doing the rest of the year? I'm streaming, eating, and then watching Anti-Tracker. That's literally my plans for the rest of the year. DJ says, a radio show tonight. Richie says, shut up, Wesley. John DeMarcos is probably watching Anti-Tracker stream for like 6 hours. Anti-Trigger says, yes, the Jaloja song starring Bird of Prey is ready. Oh, Jesus. Actor says, 2038 will be some of us. Some of us will not have to worry about that. That is unfortunate, but true. Health. That is also true. As Ciso Prey points out, no one knows who those people are. Wesley says, DJ, I will watch if you stream. Well, he's got a radio show. And Wesley says, Anti-Trigger, you are a Curie friend of Bird. DJ says, no stream for me tonight, Wesley, radio show, but by the time I get off, everyone else will be in full swing. You see, why doesn't anybody make a quote from DJ? By the time he gets off, everyone will be in full swing. That's what they do to me. Life with Matthew says, Unix Epoch, Y2K isn't going to be an issue. Any OS around today will be fully retired in 18 years from now. The only people who have to worry about it will be retro gamers. Alexander says, Bird of Prey, it's insane with their computer bugs. We need reinforcement for that. I'm sure. No, there is. Joe Lau says 2038 will likely be dead or won't care anymore. Actor says there will be. It's 20 years out. 18. Actor says they will be happy to insert new code into the faulty crevices. Wesley says Life with Matthew game will be retro. Oh, yeah. Life with Matthew today's game will be retro. Yeah, so we're not going to be able to play 7 Days to Die in 2038. Peter Quinn says Unix 2038 Bird of Prey. I'll tell the young people about the alien called Thanos, and it all happened before. Wesley says Life with Matthew 7 Days to Die server tonight. Thomas Potts says I can't believe you won't have a stream until next year. Yeah, well, that's true. Life with Matthew says Wesley, yes. Dan23 says Bird of Prey. This trailer showed footage you saw each letter of the word Picard coming up. Yes, I do remember that. P-I-C and then the Starfleet emblem. R-D, yes. Which is useless footage because it's not part of the show. John DeMarco says one thing that stood out to me in the new trailer was the rating TVMA for language and violence. So it's going to be like Discovery with F-bombs and graphic violence. Yay. Not surprised. Same people worked on Discovery are working on Picard. So listen, do I hope Star Trek Picard is good? Absolutely, I hope Star Trek Picard is good. Do I expect Star Trek Picard to be good? No. I hope Star Trek Picard is good, like I hope I win the lottery, even though I didn't play it. Right? I hope that the wind blows a winning lottery ticket under my door. And then in the morning we look and we won the lottery. Could it happen? Absolutely. Is it likely to happen? Absolutely not. No, it's not going to happen. Okay? I would bet a ton of money that Star Trek Picard sucks as bad, if not worse, than Star Trek Discovery. But, do I hope it doesn't? Do I hope it's good? Absolutely, I hope it's good. Just so we're clear. Yes, I'm hoping it's good, but no, I'm not expecting it to be good. And you know what? Low expectations can only make it better. Because if I have the lowest of expectations, which is what I have, and it comes out to just be marginally okay, right? It comes out to be a 5 out of 10. I'm going to be so happy that it was a 5 out of 10 when I was thinking it was going to be a 0, that I might actually enjoy the episodes. But if I'm hoping for a 10 out of 10 and it comes in at a 5, I'm going to be terribly disappointed. So do not have high hopes. No matter what, do not have high hopes. High hopes can only hurt. High hopes are only going to hurt you. At best, I'm telling the truth.
That's not the truth.
No, it is the truth. For Star Trek Picard, it's the truth. Okay? And other things, yes, have high hopes. But for Star Trek Picard, we know who's making it. We know it's going to be crap. Don't have high hopes. I don't want to be negative. I'm just being real. And if you thought that, oh, maybe Star Trek Picard would be good, no, because Michael Chabon, the one in charge of Star Trek Picard, wrote some of those short tracks. Okay, he wrote Q&A. Michael Chabon, the person in charge of Star Trek Picard, wrote Q&A, the short track where we have Spock singing show tunes in a turbo lift and getting Me Too'd by number 1. That is the person who is in charge of Star Trek Picard. Or was, because he's gone. He didn't even get in a full season. He's done. He's gone. He's moved on to his own project, which is Hollywood talk for he either didn't get along with people, he quit, or he got fired. I suspect some of all. Lightwood Matthews says it will be at least 8 Central before he can get online. Actor says with Picard, maturity will be an issue. Admiral Saval says Happy New Year, Admiral Saval. Dan23 says also futuristic comm badge was seen in Deep Space Nine, The Visitor. Yes, but it didn't look like that. Wesley says okay, life with Matthew. Richie Poole says is Asian Romulan. An Asian Romulan, Alexander would love that. Especially if she becomes a Borg. Tiki of Doom says, I think there was an Asian Romulan spy in Star Trek V. I don't recall. Oh! Okay, no, you're right. She wasn't a spy. She was the ambassador. She was the ambassador, and you're right. She was Asianish. Okay, you know what? You got me. She was the ambassador to Nimbus 3, the planet of intergalactic peace. She never struck me as fully Romulan, but that's fine. It's still, we only saw her in that one movie. Anti-Trigger says, so Bird hates Asians. Confirmed. You hate Pakistanis, Afghanistanis, and everybody in Dubai. Dan23 says, when Picard trailer talks more about how he's got to save the girl. Yes, they have to save the girl. She's the key to everything. Sci-Fi Nation Bird of Prey, notice Anti-Trigger's Kurogan spelling education. He did say Australia was in Europe at the beginning of the stream. Peter Quinn says Basic was one of the OSs too. Probably got a problem with that. Yeah, but nothing really important is written in Basic. DJ says, but I'm not on the stream, Bird. That's why I didn't hear me say that. I heard you say it. But I'm not on the stream, Bird. That's why. They didn't hear me say it. They heard you say it. I gotcha. Anthony says, Lowell, great quote. By the time he gets off, they will only be in full swing. That's why. That is what they do to me. Damn it. Sci-Fi Nation, by the time I get off, everyone will be in full swing. DJ Odyssey 2019. DJ Lowell's. Richie Poole says, Happy New Year, Sister O'Prey. She says hi. Alexander says, Bird of Prey, about when you spoke with Steve Shives yesterday at the bar. They didn't mention the theme of your conversation. I never spoke with Steve Shives at a bar. I never spoke with Steve Shives anywhere. Period. Dan23 says, about retro gaming, my PlayStation 2 gave out this year and finally stopped working. RIP. Lol, I'm sorry to hear that. Sci-Fi Nation, I hope I win the lottery, even though I didn't play it. Yes, well, that I did say. Dan23 says, I still have a working PSP and games. Peter Quinn says, talking about R-rated Bird of Prey, Deadpool 3 confirmed by Ryan Rantholz. So, Deadpool 3 is going to be R-rated? Oh, that's good. That's good to hear, at least. Thomas Potts says, any New Year's resolutions? I'm going to stop reading comments about Frank, Freddy, and she-males. How about those resolutions? Miss Londell says, don't waste your time on Picard, Lost in Space, The Witcher, and the... This isn't news. This isn't news. This isn't news. It's not news. I will report the news, but this isn't news. I'm not going to stop them from saying it. I'm just not going to repeat it. They're free to say whatever they want. Miss Londell says, don't waste your time, Picard. Lost in Space, The Witcher, and The Expanse are better shows. Okay, I've watched all of The Expanse. I agree. I watched one episode of The Witcher, and I watched one episode now of The Mandalorian. So far, I can't say either one of them have struck me well. Well, that was for you, because I figured you would like the Orville better. Actor says, well, there's no funny parts of The Mandalorian. At least Orville had humor. And Mandalorian is just all sci-fi. Actor says, you only need to finally make Sassy's Red Angel suit, and all kind of marvelous things will happen. Dan23 says, I don't want a Star Wars TV show about Rose. Well, it wouldn't be on TV, it'd be on the internet. And guys, I will be right back. Let's do some commercials.
Right from the moment. Here's where it all started. The history will blow you away. Right from the arts, the symphony and the ballet. There's a lot to fit in. Right from the legend.
Are you the legend? Nah, he's the legend. Hey, I'm just marvelous.
Right from the heart.
To be part of Boston's exciting new spirit, just call 1-800-858-0200.
It'll cheer you right up.
Boston is right from the start.
Do it up at the up. Get that do it up feeling. Do it up.
Two great names in jeans do it up in style. With an exciting fall collection of denim and corduroy jeans in a rainbow of colors, Gloria Vanderbilt by Merjani and The Gap bring you the fit that stops traffic wherever you go.
Fall into the gap.
Have a Gloria Vanderbilt fit at The Gap.
You're cool. You're crisp. You're hard to resist. You're right. Ooh, refreshing delight. Ooh, you're Canada dry. You're a singular style. You're a reason to smile. You're clever. You're neat. You're never too sweet. Ooh, you're Canada dry. You tickle, you're making me laugh. Oh, ooh, you're Canada dry. Ooh, you're Canada dry.
Has Wayne Newton split with his wife and hit the jackpot with his new romance? Inquiring minds want to know.
I want to know.
Can you lose weight by switching from celery to sweets? This week's National Enquirer tells you. How can you put office troublemakers in their place? What curse of death and disaster
Switching
haunts the
from
Super Bowl?
celery to sweets.
It's in the Inquirer.
What bizarre surprises popped up on Caroline's wacky honeymoon? Find out in the Inquirer. Over 100 features for people with inquiring minds.
Like me.
Thank you, John Araki, for the $2 super chat. Says, boycott Disney till they make the Woman DeLorean. And we saw that Gap commercial. That Gap commercial was pretty good. That was the best. That was the best of them. Tiki of Doom says, so now I have high hopes stuck in my head. I've got high hopes. Thomas Bott says short tracks. Short tracks. DJ says, I'd let number one me too me though. Well, that's another part. We weren't talking about that. Roxanne says, Alexa, stop. Roxanne says, Bird of Prey, I think you need to share the last image I shared to Instagram and Twitter. Well, we'll see. We'll see what we can do, Rock Solid. We'll see what we can do. Let's see. Oh no, did we miss it? We're 15 seconds past. Happy New Year, Tehran! Happy New Year, Tehran. I am so sorry. We missed it by 12 seconds. It's now midnight and 30 seconds in Tehran. Ah, damn it. Damn it. Oh well. Regions of the USA and more. What the hell are you talking about? Oh, wait, no. We're down there. Up here. Moscow. Moscow is in 30 minutes. Moscow. Alexander, this is for you. What time is it in Moscow? 11:31 p.m. Alexa, set countdown for 5 minutes. No, cancel. Alexa, set countdown for 25 minutes. Okay, so we're going to end the stream after we count down to New Year's Eve in Moscow. Just so we're clear. Okay, Rock Solid wants me to bring up whatever he did on Twitter. So let's search for @Rocks. There we go. Gary from Rock Solid Productions. Okay, and this is his most recent image. 2 dogs celebrating New Year's with some champagne. Very cool, Gary. I like it. I mean, it'd been better if they were beagles, but they're still adorable. So let's give that a like. And guys, if you want to follow Gary on Twitter, he's at Rock Solid Studios. That's ROXOLD Studios on Twitter. So while we're here, there were a couple of things I wanted to talk about. Apparently, there's swarms. Now, this is Business Insider. Okay, this is Business Insider. This isn't the Inquirer or the Onion or anything else like that. This is Business Insider. Mysterious swarms of giant drones have started to appear in the Colorado and Nebraska night sky, and nobody knows where they're coming from. And if you read this, it's saying that there's these big drones measuring up to 6 feet across. They come out in the night sky from between 17 and 30 drones at a time. And they've been spotted in 6 counties across Colorado and Nebraska. And what they seem to do is be flying a grid search pattern at night. And nobody knows who they belong to. They haven't noticed any particular markings on them. The Federal Aviation Administration doesn't know who they belong to. The Air Force doesn't know who they belong to. And some other people in the area, nobody knows who they belong to. But in the meantime, they've been urging residents not to shoot down the drones, as they are highly flammable. And he says it becomes a self-generating fire that burns until it burns itself out. He told the Post, if you shoot a drone down over your own house and it lands on your house, you might not have a house in 45 minutes. Because, of course, he's talking about the lithium-ion batteries that power drones. And if you shoot it in the wrong spot, you could potentially start a lithium-ion battery fire that you really can't put out. That's very, very difficult to put out a lithium-ion battery once it catches on fire. That said, this is Nebraska and Colorado. Houses are not like New York City where they're one up against each other. Okay, you've got one house and then probably like 40 acres of nothingness. So you goddamn right, if that was flying over my house, I'd be shooting it down. I wouldn't report it, but no flying over my house with a big giant drone. And especially if I don't know whose it is. It's totally illegal, granted. It is not legal to shoot down a drone, apparently. Even if it's on your property, you're not supposed to shoot at it. But, I'm just saying. I wouldn't be okay with drones flying over my property in the middle of Nebraska or Colorado. If I was living out there, I'd already be wanting my privacy. I don't want frickin' drones flying over. Okay, now this was the Grand Theft Auto 5 map, which I used to get the tank. There's really nothing I need to do here. So there was one other story. I wanted to talk about. Is it gone? What happened to it? Oh, okay, this one. In Air and Space, how could 100 stars just vanish? So somebody started comparing recorded star charts. And now these aren't like, 1800 star charts. These are post 1950 star charts that were done with modern equipment. And 100 different stars, over 100 stars that were on the old chart are just gone. They're nowhere to be seen. They didn't move, right? They can account for the movement of stars over 50 years, 60 years, even 70 years as they move in our galaxy or other galaxies move. It's not much, but they do move. They haven't moved. They're just gone. Completely gone. And it's really, really interesting because nobody predicted that there would be this many stars that could possibly just disappear. So they're either being blocked by something or they've faded out. So people don't know, scientists don't know if these are some type of star they don't know about, a very short-lived star. They could be, they've speculated it could be Dyson spheres. Although they say that's very, 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 very unlikely because the mass it would take to build the Dyson sphere is more than all the mass in a solar system. It's probably all the mass than in 10 solar systems actually needed to completely block out a star. They said these brightness could also be massive alien spacecraft that were just, stopped and then started moving again. So you don't know. It's weird. I just like it that it's weird. That there's something they admit. It's very rare when scientists admit that they don't have a freaking clue what happened. And they're not even saying, well, it's probably this. They're saying, we don't know. We don't know what this is. So I thought that was pretty cool. Okay, so let's try and get to whatever comments we can before it becomes midnight in Moscow. And we ring the new year in with our Russian friends. Dear Bops tonight. Oh, you want to do, if I do Dear Bops, I can't read the chats. But I guess you guys want me to. You probably do. Okay. So let's do this. We'll do the Dear Bops, but we're going to use the regular Do I want to use the Dear Bop? No, we'll use the regular web browser screen. I might not even have. Right now, it's only showing 2 Dear Bops. There's only 2 Dear Bops right now. So we'll do it. And this one is bullshit anyway. Dear Eggy Poo, I heard there's a rumor going around that you have a third nipple. In all our time together, flinging the sheets, wrestling in baby oil, and picking up guys at Swingers Club, I never once saw your secret saucer. So last night while you were sleeping, I snuck in. You see, that's impossible because Sassy would have barked. I snuck in to feed my curiosity. After snaking my way between the dog, the piles of Play Dude magazine, and life-size cutouts of Frankenfreddy, I finally got the treat I came for as I lifted your shirt, and there it was staring at me, square in the eye. Scramanja's Delight? What an exquisite bounty. I simply couldn't leave empty-handed, so I trimmed out the singular hair that protruded from your divine areola. It was calling to me. I had to have it for a cherished souvenir. I hope you don't mind. All of this leaves me with one burning question, though. What other delightful secrets have you been keeping from me all these years? I can't wait to find out. See you soon. Love, your little sausage. XX. Okay, well, this is bullshit. Fake. Obviously. Fake news. I don't even know why I read this stuff. But, so you couldn't have possibly come in the house because Sassy's barking when there's a person at the garbage cans. So there's no way you would get through the Sassy defense. Second, I don't sleep with a shirt on. So you couldn't have had to lift my shirt. And third, there's no Play Dude magazines or Frankenfreddy. So, and I certainly didn't have a third nipple. So I don't know wherever you went and whoever you think you got this nipple from, it's not me. So you can stop messaging me, please. It's not me. Star Trek Nitpickers is Happy New Year, Bert. Happy New Year, Star Trek Nitpickers. Qapla. And of course, now we've got 3 more Dear Bops. Casino game online. Okay, this is more spam. This is legit spam. Dear Bop, how do you celebrate the new year as a Russian bot? Anonymous comrade. Well, comrade, we Russian bots celebrate the new year by hacking elections. So we'll find the nearest election and hack it. And even you say, but there's no elections. Well, there's always elections. There's websites that are putting up polls about who would you vote for as president. Or do you support the Green New Deal? And we hack them all. We hack them all to promote the conservative agenda, because we Russians love conservatives, right? We don't like the Democrats because we're afraid they're too communist. They're too communist even for us. So we promote the conservative Republican agenda. So we always hack on their behalf. So it's just another day of Russian bot troll hacking for us. We also support the Phantom Menace because we're racist. We're racist against and we're sexist. So all great Russian, written in all the big Russian novels like War and Peace. Dear Bop, good news. Big O'Prey 69. We found 20 matches for you. Please log back in to start a conversation. The Grinder team. Okay. This is also fake news. First off, Dear Bop, I could not have used as my email address. Second of all, I just don't use Grinder. You guys with the dear bops. Okay. We'll see what chats we can finish before we got 10 more minutes until it's 5 minutes until New Year's in Russia, in Moscow. Okay, so I'm just going to read the app Bird of Prey 5. So Rockstar says Bird of Prey 5. I shared the image. Sci-Fi Nation says, I hope Star Trek Picard is good. Bird of Prey 2019. Also, Bird of Prey 2019. If you think Star Trek Picard is going to be good, it isn't. Those are not mutually exclusive statements. Joe Lau has not watched any short track besides the first 3. That's probably good, although the first 3, Runaway, Calypso, and The Brightest Star, if I recall, were all terrible as well. Dan23 says, Bird of Prey, check your Star Trek CBS Twitter. Check Star Trek CBS Twitter? Okay, I'm checking it, but I'm not bringing it up unless there's something I need to bring up. Star Trek. So it's just Star Trek. What was your favorite Star Trek moment from 2019? How many tribbles are too many tribbles? Michael Burnham. Star Trek Picard Season 1, Star Trek Picard Season 3, Star Trek Lower Decks Season 1, Conventions, Cruise, and so much more. So we're going to be getting Lower Decks Season 1 in 2020, according to this. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, that's fine. I expected it. I did expect it, but... so I guess we have confirmation. Richie Poole says that was a nice Bird of Prey mini rant. Thanks to Star Trek Picard. Alexander says Bird of Prey number 1 ate a burger. That is nothing to eat a burger. She did something. She ate a burger and she has very power shirt. We felt the power in her shirt. Thomas Potts says Bird of Prey. Well, Anti-Tracker doesn't know what states border Tennessee. That is true. And Thomas is Bird of Prey. Why isn't DJ talking to Sisso Prey? Seems like they're avoiding her for a reason. Oh, that's between them. Track 95 says Bird of Prey. Was Freddy? No. Alexander Bird. No. Rockstar says Bird of Prey. My New Year's resolution is 240p. Ha 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 ha. Darth Revan says Bird of Prey in 2020. Beagle Bites will expand with its new clothing line, Sassy Pants. It feels a bit rough. Wow. Well, excuse me. I'm so sorry. Sassy does sell pants. Actually, Sassy sells leggings at the Bird of Prey 5 merch store on birdofprey5.com. You can get Sassy leggings in addition to the Sassy shirt and mugs and whatnot. DJ says, we know how well Bird is not reading comments, says he won't read. Hi, Bird. Peter Quinn says the Deadpool 3 will be by Merc Studios, the Sony team, Bird of Prey, but it will also be in the Doctor Strange 2 and Spider-Man 3. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. We haven't given up on Deadpool then. Peter Quinn says, and Reynolds and Flags are trying to get Hugh Jackman, Bird of Prey. Alexander says, Bird of Prey will have a commercial about the Rose. No, there was no commercial about the Rose Tico series. And John Araki with his $2 super chat again. Thank you again, John Araki. Boycott Disney till they get the Womandalorian. Which I thought it would be, but it turned out I was wrong. Alexander says, John Araki, Rose Tico as Bird of Prey once will be enough. Wesley, Bird of Prey. Where do you get these old commercials? Well, some of them I had off of old VHS tapes, and the most I just got by YouTubing old commercials, downloading them, and then, cutting them up so that they would fit into small chunks. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, will you Gelogia at midnight and miss all the fun? It's possible. Gelogias happen when they happen. Alexander says, Bird of Prey, it will be New Year's for my Asian Muslim wife born in the USSR. Very cool. So then it will be New Year's when we sing it we sing it when we count it down for your Asian Muslim wife. Very cool, Alexander. So we have just a few minutes till that happens. Less than 15 minutes. Roxanne says, Bird of Prey, you need to read that caption on the tweet. See, this is information I need when you make the initial request, Rock Solid. This is information I need when you make the initial request. At Rocks Solid. Okay. So as I get ready to leave the office for the last time this year, I reflected on something that hit me hard the first time I saw it and wanted to share. As you go out tonight to celebrate, just remember they won't understand if you don't come home. Have fun, but be smart and safe. Very powerful message there, Rock Solid. Yes. Absolutely do not drink and drive. If you're going to drink, call Uber or a taxi or something else. Don't drink and drive. It is certainly not worth it. And then I was mentioned in some tweets, but I don't. This is all Rock Solid. Rock Solid started all this, claiming that I gave him part of a tweet that had copyrighted music, but it wasn't me, it was Anti-Trekker. Alexander says, Bird of Prey, New Year's is the biggest party of the year in Moscow. Very cool. Dan says, Bird of Prey, make sure you look out on Star Trek social media for information on Lower Decks, Season 1, 2020. Thank you, Dan. Sci-Fi Nation, Bird of Prey, all of a sudden, the people at Business Insider forgot the military has unmanned drones and that Area 51 classified fights constantly. But they usually don't go over private property in a grid pattern. Peter Gwynn says, what's the area of Nebraska that could be of interest? Well, if you read the article, they speculate that they're mapping. They're mapping the land. Rock Solid says they're not lithium-ion batteries, they're lithium polymer. Well, we don't know what they are for sure, Rock Solid, but that would make sense, maybe. DJ Odyssey says 10 away. Very cool. DJ people, please, if you have not subscribed to DJ Odyssey, please subscribe to DJ Odyssey. All we want to do for DJ is get him to 300 subs. He's 10 away. 300 subs by the end of 2019. Please let the man start 2020 with 300 subs. DJ Odyssey is a great YouTuber, and even though he refuses to pay his child support for a baby that may or may not be his, and hasn't been born yet, he's still an okay dude. He needs those subscribers. Ms. Londell says, Bird of Prey, shoot one of those down, then you'll know which government organization is flying them. Exactly. And Peter Quinn is reminding me about Discord. Okay, thank you, Peter. Thank you, Peter. Okay, we're going to Discord. And we got a message from Peter Quinn. And DeLorean is making a flying car, really? Okay, well, let's see. Let's see it. Oh, well, there we go. No, I don't want goddamn Opera Gaming. Go away. So, flying car from DeLorean really won't need roads. Where we're going, we don't need roads. This doesn't look like a car. You see, this is what I'm talking about. This is not a car. Okay? This looks like a one-person cockpit with giant fans in the front and back. And I know they're not fans. They're propellers or whatever they are. But this isn't a car. This doesn't look like a car. This looks like a light airplane. Even if somebody makes this, this is not a flying car. Okay? It's not a flying car, so you can hold at least 4 people. Okay, so it's a 2-person cockpit. And there's no room in there. There is no room. Look how close those seats are to each other. Okay, that's bullshit. That's not a flying car. I'm sorry, DeLorean. You don't get to say you made a flying car because you found a way to squeeze 2 people into a small plane. I'm sorry. But it's interesting. Don't get me wrong. It's interesting, and I think it improves the technology that one day we will actually get a flying car, but we're not there yet. Though, do I ever think a flying car will be legal? Absolutely not. They will never, ever legalize flying cars, because if they did, everybody who's pulled over on the side of the road because they run out of gas, and there's hundreds of people a day that run out of gas on the side of the road, they will all just be dead. And worse, they will take other people with them. And Anti-Drecker is texting me genital pit 9 times. He's mad I said cockpit. So no, you will never get flying cars because it would just kill people. Okay? Everybody who's pulled off the side of the road, they'd be dead. And they'd take children with them probably. Because the first person who runs out of gas in a flying car is probably going to do it over a school. And that'll be it. There'll be no more flying cars. I don't even think they'll ever get it. We'll even get okayed for flying cars. Okay, so let's get this pulled up. So we're 5 minutes and 30 seconds away. No, 4 minutes and 30 seconds away. Alexa, stop. Okay. Aberjam says, Bird of Prey, any deer bops tonight? We already did them, Aberjam. Already went through the deer bops. Peter Quinn says, Beetle guest is dim too, Bird of Prey. It's a record dim. Well, at least it's dimmed. It's not gone. Sci-Fi Nation's Bird of Prey, there's a possibility, just not likely one, for disappearing stars. Dyson Spheres. Yes, it's one of the things they speculated. Alexander says, Bird of Prey, she-mails wrote to him. No, we're not talking about him. Peter Quinn says, you really welcome those with open arms, Bird of Prey. Thomas Potts says, Bird of Prey, it's snowing. Is it snowing? Is it snowing by you, Thomas? Peter Quinn says, an old advert in Discord for you, Bird of Prey. That was an old advert. Sean Moore says, Anti-Trigger Bird of Prey was talking about a third nipple. I was gone for a while. Wow. Aberjam's a Bird of Prey, since you weren't hitting the Ruskies next. Which movie do you prefer, Hunt for Red October or Crimson Tide? Same question for everyone watching. Hunt for Red October. Hunt for Red October. Crimson Tide is good too, but Hunt for Red October is one of my favorites. I'm liking it a little less because of Alec Baldwin these days, and it's very hard to separate Alec Baldwin, the actor, from Alec Baldwin, the political grandstandist and abuser of his own daughter. But other than Alec Baldwin's performance, I love Hunt for Red October. DJ's Bird of Prey said, don't drink and drive. He failed to say, don't drink, then drive. Well, I will say, if you're going to do drink or smoke something, drink. Aberjam says, the only way government will allow government flying cars is when they're fully automated. Yeah, I guess. And they land when they know they're coming out of fuel. Peter Quinn says, a Beetle guest due to go Nova anytime. Sci-Fi Nation, Bird of Prey, great stream as always, bud. Live long and prosper. And Bird of Prey, ending his stream, New Year's in Moscow, Russian troll, confirmed. Wesley says, I was wrong, guys. It was 60. And we are now 45 seconds away. Let me refresh the page in case we're close. We are 40 seconds away from midnight in Moscow. New Year's Eve, New Year's Day is coming for Alexander's Asian Muslim wife born in the USSR in 20 seconds from now. So let's do the countdown when we get to 10, everybody. And once I say Happy New Year, we're ending the stream. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Happy New Year, Moscow! Da! I don't know. I don't know any other Russian words. I don't know any other Russian words, but Happy New Year, Moscow. Hopefully you didn't launch the missiles. If you did, we'll know in a few minutes, I suppose. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to our Russian friends. And to Alexander's Asian Muslim wife born in the USSR. Thomas Potts is anti-tricker. I might be off work tomorrow night, and neither of you stream Wednesday night. I stream Wednesday. And Anti-Trekker goes on Midnight's Edge. Thomas is so happy for Russia. Yes. And Sci-Fi will stream for you. Anti-Trekker as well. Okay, guys. So this is the end of the stream. Thank you so much. Again, to Richie Poole, thank you so much for making Mamo Praise Day. And thank everybody else for sticking with me. It's been an amazing year. I really, really thank everybody, including Anti-Trekker, who has done more for the channel than anyone else. But I also help Anti-Trekker as well. So it's a two-way street. And thank you to Rock Solid and DJ Odyssey and everyone in Sci-Fi Nation who, even though he's a small channel in Cinnabon, they mention my streams. They mention my streams and they mention me even when they're streaming. So thank you guys. I really, really appreciate it. Have a really good new year and best wishes to us all in 2020. Qapla All. Good night. And I guess Anti-Trekker will be streaming soon. Sooner than later is all I can tell. Good night, Qapla. Thank you all for watching my video. Please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell icon. Without it, you won't get notifications of new videos. Check out BirdoPrey5.com, the new home of everything BirdoPrey5 on the web. You can also check out my forum at juot.net. I'm also on social media, on Facebook, Twitter, and Gab. If you'd like to make a donation, check out paypal.me/BirdoPrey5 or on BirdoPrey5.com. Take care.